Welcome to the NBA Pub Hub, Pub Sports Radio, Tuesday, April 19th. Ian Cameron, we've got Dutch Boy Fresh, we've got Trot Wham, we've got our Tuesday guest, Jay Money, in the house as well, ready to break down the Tuesday NBA playoff card. We've got 3 more games tonight on tap and looking forward to that. Credit to Philly, Dallas, Golden State, victorious last night. Philly just whipping the hell out of the Raptors, who are in big trouble. You've got Dallas showing that the Utah Jazz have no guts, no killer instinct whatsoever. Dallas ties that series without Luka, no problem last night. And how about Golden State? Man, it's already tough enough when you got Clay and Steph. Is there a third Splash brother now, effectively in part of this band, if you will, moving forward with Jordan Poole? This guy just keeps on being absolutely incredible for Golden State. Another terrific game for him. No answers for the second straight game for the Denver Nuggets against Golden State. You got Nikola Jokic costing me a prop winner last night because he gets ejected and he's bitching to the refs all night long. I think he's, like I said to the guys before the show, I think it's that not just he's bitching to the refs about the lack of calls. He's bitching about everything around him. He's got no help, no support. It's like a one-man show with him out there trying to carry Denver in that series, and he's getting frustrated for more reasons than one. But nevertheless, crazy stuff yesterday. Jay's focused on today, but Wham, Dutch, I'll ask you. Golden State, have they shown enough in two? Denver's got flaws, but have they shown enough in 2 games that if they have to play a Phoenix down the road, they can push a Phoenix Suns? Dutch, what do you think?
Yeah, man, real quick. Salute to the ladies, gents, and D-gents for tuning in. You already know it's all love. Be sure to hit that motherfucking like button like I'm hitting this plane of super soap. Get you right where you need to be. Yeah, man. Jefferson C, Lucky Power, Brandon, JB Brown. Hey, G, my guy, Guillermo in the house. I see you, my dude. Salute to everybody. Net Bets, I see you, my guy. Yeah, man, this game. Or were we talking about the Warriors yesterday? Oh, fuck, yeah. I'm kind of, hey, I was with Jay on that, too. I ain't gonna lie with you. But, hey, man, you already know. Phoenix is on another level. The Warriors, I told you, they coming around. But you know what I feel. You know how I feel about the West Coast. It's Phoenix or Nathan right now. How you feeling, Wham Bam?
Yeah, man, I'll just say this. I expect the Denver role players to play a little bit better at the house, coming to the house. So I will hold off on, smacking that Golden State. But we did the first 2 games, cover both 2 games. We hit that shit up, bro. Mm-hmm. So, we could watch and observe the next game. We can see what's up. Maybe some props to be had. Maybe Monte Morris, he was crying. Maybe he ball out, some shit like that. Neither here nor there. It's on to the day, like my fellows was talking about. I'll be here bitching and complaining about props that I missed last night. So I'm gonna leave it alone.
Yeah, that's
the Warriors handle business though. They did do that.
Yeah, definitely. That's enough for me talking about and thinking about those props. The Fred VanVleet was heartbreaking, and the Nikola Jokic was even worse, losing those 2. All right, on we go. We got 3 games tonight. Let's start with Atlanta, Miami. The Heat, 7.5-point home favorites, 219 the total. Look, the Hawks are feeling the heat a little bit after that Game 1 performance. It was just all Miami start to finish. Just a defensive clampdown on Trae Young. His lowest point total in a game this season, in that Game 1 loss for the Atlanta Hawks for Trae Young. So, the natural inclination is right. He's still a very talented offensive player. He's going to bounce back. We got to look at his over props tonight. Certainly makes sense in theory, but at the same point in time, who's got one of the better perimeter defenses in the NBA? Miami Heat do. And, Atlanta is going to have to show they can fare better, much better than they did in Game 1 in that matchup. If that perimeter game doesn't get going for Atlanta, they're toast. And especially when you look at the front court situation, which is tenuous for them right now. Clint Capella is going to miss a second straight game. He's not coming back for at least a week. So, forget about Clint Capella even when the series shifts to the ATL for Game 3. We're not going to see him for a while. Bogdanovich is banged up coming out of Game 1, but he's probable with an ankle injury. He's had a lot of these issues for months, ankle, leg, he's had a bunch of issues with injuries, but he's managed to play most of these games. The question is 100% fit and healthy. I don't know if he is, but he probably is going to play tonight in this one. My initial thought was Atlanta. And I think Atlanta early, I might still take first quarter, first half. I might jump off the full game, though, because I just get the sense in the course of a 48-minute game, this is Atlanta on the road where they still struggle against a very good Miami team. I think early I'm going to trust Atlanta. Maybe Miami, it was so easy in Game 1 that they're sleepwalking early. Atlanta takes advantage. So I'm going to look toward Atlanta early. I definitely like Atlanta first quarter, first half a little bit as well. I might jump off the full game. I might not do the trifecta like I did with Dallas last night because I think as the game goes on, Miami will make their adjustments. Spoelstra's a genius with these halftime adjustments. We know he's good in that situation. And then Miami maybe takes over second half. So I like Atlanta here a little bit, but I like it a lot more first quarter, first half as opposed to full game. I like the over as well. I think you'll see more points and pace after a very defensive-minded game one. Jay, you're our guest. Let's start with you here, Atlanta, Miami.
Yeah, man. Hawks versus the Heat is going to be a tough one for me because I do think the Heat are the best team in the East. I see them coming out being the standing. I see them coming out standing on top when it's all said and done. As far as the Eastern Conference, I think they're one of the deepest teams. Definitely have one of the best defenses in the league as well. And I think Trae Young knows well. I believe Trae Young and Bogdanovich shot like 1 of 20 combined from the three. So that's not happening again. I could see Trae Young coming back with a little more fire, even though they will try to beat him up again. This is a tough game for me. I must say, obviously, in the playoffs, I find my series, I find my games that I like. I don't bet every single game. So this is one, unfortunately, I didn't have a look on. I must say, I don't even have a lean, man, because I know that the Heat can really trounce guys with their defense. But we know that the Hawks offense, man, when they wake up, they may not win this game, but I definitely think they could keep it close, keep it within the 7.5. You definitely have to shoot better. And Bam Adebayo, even though he's going to play, he's not 100% with the bang up quad there as well. And any little tweak, he's coming out of the game. You don't want to mess with that. So it's Hawks or nothing for me, but I wouldn't be surprised to see them go down 0-2 and then them back at the house down 0-2 spots. Yeah, them the spots right there. You know what I'm saying? So this wasn't the strongest spot for me today, my guy. Yeah. Dutch, what you thinking? Pass the gas one time.
Pass the Dutch.
Bro, man, you know I'm smoking solo, man. Last time I passed my motherfucking caught COVID, goddamn it. Hey, speaking of that, hey, shut up, nasty Nate. Hey, man, it's always 73 and breezy in this bitch, bro. So yeah, man. Jay Wills, I see you. Eric Jones, I see you, my guy. Yeah, I'd look, man. I'm on Miami. I was in Miami game one, first and full, and I'm gonna go right back to the motherfucking window. First half though, I think that's the value. I dropped it 3.5 at -115. I'll fuck with the 4 too if that's all you could get. But BetMGM was offering the -3.5 at 115. That's good money to me, man. Miami, when they play basketball, they do it in the first half as well. I just think no one's really acting like Capella's anything, man. That's motherfucking having 13, 14 rebounds a game, walking double-double, man. You missed that. You're going to miss that. Not to mention, they're just already small. You got Gallinari as your power forward. I know the guy can shoot the fucking basketball, but he's your fucking 4. He's 6'10", but he ain't 6'10" in the NBA 6'10", bro. He's small as fuck when it comes to a defense perspective. I mean, he got nothing for the rebounds. I just think it comes down to rebounds. Now, in game one, they actually only got out-rebounded by 2 rebounds. So they did. So I expect Miami to clean that up a little bit, hit the boards a little bit better. And also they're +9 in the free throws, the Hawks were as well. Shot 85%. So they had a lot of free throw attempts, made a lot of them. But what it came down to, and also got 31 points from the bench. So there are some things that, Atlanta actually did pretty well. But I think what's going to happen is the same thing. Do I expect Trae Young to play a little bit better basketball? Absolutely. Is he gonna go 1 of 12 from the field, 8.6 fucking assists, 4 rebounds with 6 turnovers, a -22? Probably not. But I'm telling you right now, it's a team defense. You're gonna have Lowry. You got the Vincent boy off the bench to throw at him. You got Struss. You got Jimmy Butler. There's too many fucking cats that you could play on Trae Young. They're gonna make the other guys try to beat him, and I don't believe they can. I don't trust Herter. I don't trust Bogdanovich. I just don't trust these cats. Can they get hot? Yes, but I believe it's going to be at home. It's Miami here early and often. You touched on Bam, his injury. Motherfucker only had 6 points in game one, and they still ran these boys out the gym. Hero had 6 motherfucking points in game one. Still ran these motherfuckers out the gym. I expect them to get a little more from Hero. You don't need Duncan Robinson to shoot 7 3-pointers, but he probably still feeling himself from game one. Hey, man, it's Miami early and often. I'm not really, I'm not in for the 7. I'm not gonna lie. I only locked in the -3.5. So I believe early Miami's good money.
All right, early for Miami in the first half to -3.5, 4.5 actually with Miami in the first half here. Wham, what do you like?
Oh, you could get 4 out there. There's a 4 out there.
Yeah, man. I like that look. Get in, get out if you like Miami here, because I think the long game is probably going to be a little bit helpful for the Hawks. I think that Trae Young, like you guys mentioned, man, it's not going to happen again, bro. Him and Bogey, they shot so bad, bro. I don't expect them to do it again. He's averaging 28 points for the season, bro. I think he goes over to 25.5 points. I haven't bet anything on this game, so it is kind of like exotic backwood. if I had to, I would be on the Hawks tonight. And I'll be splitting it from the spread and the money line because I think that if they win on the road, it's only matter. You got to keep home court in the playoffs, bro. They failed to do that today. You know, Tyler Hero and all them boys don't play defense and they don't shoot their shot. I mean, they make their shots. It could be all bad for the Heat real quick. So I wouldn't be surprised. You know what I'm saying? The Hawks sneak one on the road. And maybe this one is the one, you know?
Yep. I think they're going to play a lot better. Will they win? No, I don't think so, but I think they'll play a bit better enough that I think is early in the game they could hang around. But see, Dutch thinks it's early in the game that's when Miami's going to be at their best. So
hey, like I said off the show, man, you know, we don't back Atlanta on the road all fucking year long. Now y'all motherfuckers want to do it in the playoffs against Miami, against the elite team at the house. Man, get the fuck out of here, bro. Let's go. Miami early. I like the 3.5. It was a beautiful thing. It just stood out to me. I think they handled the 7-2, 4.5. Miami gonna win this game by double digits. I just think the value is in the first half.
That's a good number. It's up to 4. You're right. There are still some 4s out there, so shop around. -4 with Miami first half.
3.5 was nice.
Yep, if you like that side. All right, how about this series is now very interesting. Minnesota and Memphis. What a big game 1 win on the road for the Timberwolves that had to play a play-in game to get in. And they took it to Memphis. Dutch said it on Twitter. He's absolutely 1,000% right. What a soft-ass performance that was by the Memphis Grizzlies. Things got to change tonight here in game 2 if they're going to even up this series. Memphis 6.5-point home favorites, 240.5 the total in this one. Total's been just hammered up. Well, not hammered up, but they set it the total much higher than it was in game 1. Game 1 flew over the total of 236 it was. This total even higher now, 240.5. I ain't betting this series under. Now, I don't know if I'm going to take the over tonight because this is a big number. But I did think this would be one of the highest scoring series in the first round. I still think that. I still think there's offensive advantages for both sides. It is a very high number, though. With the adjustment, I'm probably going to stay off the total. I'm going to look toward Memphis more so first quarter, first half. Their first quarter, first half stats off a loss at home off a loss are very good. All right. And you've got to think early in the game, they're locked in. We're going to find out what kind of coach Jenkins is. Jenkins has done a great job without Ja this year, when he's been out. So I think there's a good coach in this guy. We're going to find out tonight. Make your adjustments, make some changes after game 1, because that was just not good enough from the Memphis Grizzlies. And we'll see if they're able to make a difference here tonight against this Timberwolves team. Say this, though, Minnesota can flat out shoot the ball and score. That's never been their issue. And we saw it in game 1 with obviously Karl Anthony Towns. They had no answers for him. I mean, they've got to fix that in a hurry. Anthony Edwards is just looking better and better and better as time goes on for the Timberwolves. And there are people I've talked to, and I respect them with their NBA capping, that think this series is mispriced, that each game is mispriced. And I know people that took Minnesota game 1. They're right back on Minnesota tonight, just saying that you cannot put 6.5, 7 points of difference between these two teams right now. Part of me kind of thinks that could be the case, but I do expect Memphis to be better. I like Memphis kind of like Atlanta with the first quarter and the first half more than the full game. I lean full game too to Memphis, but I think the first quarter and the first half is imperative. You're at the house, you're in the grind city, you got to come out strong with a purpose. Hopefully the Memphis Grizzlies do that. And you got to think everybody collectively, Bane, Morant, Jaren Jackson, all of these guys, they've got to play a lot better, and you got to see some defensive pushback. The physicality bothered them. I think they've got a better defensive and physical ability in this Memphis team. So I like them early. I lean first full game as well, but I think I'm going to focus more with Memphis on the first 24 minutes of this game. The first quarter at -2.5 and the first half at -4 with the Memphis Grizzlies in this game. As far as the total goes, it's going to be a high-scoring series. I'm not betting an under, but it's a very high number to bet over, so I'm staying off that. Wham, let's start with you on this one. T-Wolves, Grizzlies.
Yeah, Memphis, man, they gotta win this game. They gotta win this game. They can't go down 2 games at the house, especially if this is gonna be called Grind City. They have to do it, bro. This is a young team. They haven't been out of the first round since Zach Randolph era, they say, which is crazy as hell.
Randolph, Debo, Gasol,
this big Zebo.
Conley.
Is Ja Morant gonna shoot threes, bro, in this game. We're going to try to continue to pound the paint. They had 60 points in the paint last game. It did seem like they were kind of stopping them early on, though, and I think that's what allowed them to get that momentum for the Timberwolves. But the Timberwolves are going to continue to shoot the three well, bro. And if that's the case, and you're going to have this team not shoot the three well as far as the Grizzlies, you got to lean towards the Timberwolves. So I'm kind of off the side here. I'm going to be looking towards the props. So I do got a couple of bets here that I did make. I took Malik Beasley over 2.5 3-point makes. That hit 5 of his last 6 games. And also took DeAnthony Melton, who only had 14 minutes last game. You'll look at the stats there, but he misses threes. If he's one of those guys that start to make his threes, they need him to make those threes. You feel what I'm saying? So he'll be the guy that they rely on, I believe. So over 6.5 points, I think that's a good look there as far as value play because he can get over that within the first quarter, first half.
All right, good stuff. I forgot to mention, I like DeAndre Hunter props in the Atlanta game for the Hawks tonight. I think, again, he's going to show up tonight for them. So I forgot to mention that. Hunter over points for Atlanta. I like that. Dutch, what do you think here? Minnesota, Memphis.
Yeah, real quick. Big shout out to
Know
our guy
Something.
Know Something
Yep.
with the $10 dono.
Hit
the
that
motherfucking
dono train.
Show. Yeah, man.
Thank you, Know Something, $10 dono. Appreciate it. I was sleeping. I didn't even know. It's right in front of me. I didn't notice it till like 2 minutes later. But thank you, Know Something. We appreciate
man,
it.
he was looking at that DeAndre Hunter shit, bro.
Yep.
Yeah. But
Yeah, I'm looking at props while I'm doing everything.
but yeah,
You're always
shout out
looking
to our
for your
guy.
next bet, Dutch. You know what it is. Yeah.
I got you, man. Hey, shout out to our guy Mark Nick, man. I see you, my dude. Hey, this game, man, I feel this way, kind of like honestly how our guy Jay was talking to game one. The first game we was talking about. This was one I'm a little, back and forth on. I want to just really watch this game. I don't know, seven. I mean, it seemed kind of like maybe a little bit of points, but I do think Memphis. I'm not mad at that first quarter, first half look by you, Bobano. But what stood out to me in this game, I want to see Ja. I want to see how a lot of motherfuckers, man. This new breed shit. A lot of motherfuckers talking on the social media outlet, so we'll see who's gonna back it up realistically, right? I guess that's what it comes down to. So, but I like Triple J in this game. I don't really fuck with props too much, but I seen a plus. I seen even money on it. Motherfucker had a rough game. Towns punked his ass. I mean, let's be honest. Anthony, he was big cat in game one in Memphis, and Triple J had a rough motherfucking night. 4 for 13 from the field, 0 for 5 from 3. I mean, he did have 7 blocks though, so something to work off of. Only 12 and 4, 12 points, 4 fucking rebounds. Dude's too talented, I believe. I think that he's gonna have a good game tonight. Like I said, he got punked, so he's gonna come ready to play. Over 15.5 points at even money. That's good money. Triple J. I'm not mad at Memphis first half, but I want to see how these teams react. I expect Memphis to win at home. I do. But there could be value here with the way the Timberwolves are playing. A lot of talent over there. Some big chip. And Edwards could back it up, and Cat plays like he did in game one. Watch the fuck out. But yeah, man, it's gonna be a good game. I like Triple J here. How you feeling, Jay?
Yeah, I like what Wham said there, and you, Dutch, as well, because you said basically what you said was the Wolves went in there and punked the Grizzlies, right, and played harder than them, went in there and grind the game out even more than them. You dig what I'm saying? And I see the exact opposite happening here. And you know what we get? I've been doing this for a while. What do you get when you get the road team, the underdog that has one in their belt? You get a level of complacency in that game too. They've stolen the games. They low-key, the job is somewhat done as far the job's not done, but it's somewhat you won a game over there and there. Now you have home court advantage. You see what I'm saying? The Timberwolves likely expected. They know they finna come out here and get smacked. I see the crowd being all behind the Grizzlies here. Yeah, I like Grizzlies early and often, guys. First quarter -2.5, full game. First half as well -4. I see a trifecta smack city spot by the Grizzlies. I don't know if I'm in the arena right now. You see what I'm saying? John Ray told me go put the phone down, stop tweeting and shit, and he said he going to the paint all game, and the refs said they likely gonna be calling some fouls. Well, I don't know if y'all can see it, but sometimes I can just kind of see like where refs are shade towards one team. And the Grizzlies, even though they lost, they got a lot of BS calls. It was just this game is just like the Mavs yesterday. People that watched my show, y'all already know who was on the Grizzlies anyway, because this is the exact same situation. Must-win spot at the house after losing the game, the first game at your house. I see these boys coming out covering the trifecta spot just like the Mavs did last night. Well, the Mavs didn't cover first half, but Grizzlies first quarter -2.5 top play. I like that first half as well. They're early and often here. Grind City, you dig what I'm saying? Let's get some cash, my guys.
Yeah, man. Hey, real quick, strong point. That's a strong point too, because they pretty much have already winning one game in Memphis. They won on that trip. So yeah, man, I might have to go ahead and get on this Grizzly train with you. They did get 43 free throw attempts in game 1 too, to go off of what you were saying too. They missed 11 of those motherfuckers though too.
The last
Grizzlies was getting to the line.
The last thing I'll say, this is why we was on the Mavs yesterday. They're the best. They were the best team in the league coming off a loss as far as against the spread. The Grizzlies are the second best team, 17-9. That's good for 65%. This team knows how to bounce back, especially at the house as well. Obviously, it's a revenge spot, but yeah, these boys coming to play today. They're gonna be about 10 points at the end of the first fucking quarter. Let's cash.
Totally with you. Especially first quarter, first half. Those are two very good looks on Memphis, because I like those even more than the full game. Full game they might cover. I feel good about the first quarter for Memphis. I feel good about the first half for Memphis. I think you get a great strong start. Feed off that crowd. Make your adjustments. Come on, Jenkins. You did a great job with this team. When Morant was out, you still put the pedal down and beat the hell out of teams. Now show what you're made of as a coach tonight. I think you'll have them ready. All right, New Orleans and Phoenix. Game 2, final game tonight on this Wednesday slate. Tuesday slate. We've got Phoenix 5.5-point home favorites here, or 9.5, I should say, home favorites. 221.5 the total in this one. Game 1 was weird. Phoenix was in control. I don't think there's much doubt. But at the same point in time, there's New Orleans making a run in the second half, chipping away at a very big lead, cutting it down to 5 or 6 at one point in the fourth quarter. And they didn't even really play New Orleans a very good game at all. And yet they were a half point away from covering. Phoenix was 10.5-point home favorites. They won by 11 in that game against the Pelicans, 110-99. I mean, you look at it, they got 25 out of McCollum, Ingram at a pedestrian 18, JV 18. In terms of shooting the ball, not great. Only 39% from three-point range, albeit they are going up against a good Phoenix team. This one's the one that's really stumped me, because I'll tell you what, Phoenix at the house in a game 2 when they've already taken game 1, a lot of teams sometimes relax and maybe they risk losing game 2 at home. I know last year in the playoffs we didn't necessarily see that from Phoenix. When they were up 1-0 at home, they had home court advantage. In game 2, they often took care of business again, and that concerns me a little bit. I think New Orleans has a much better game in them. But to be honest with you, you look at Phoenix last game, that was Chris Paul and Booker did a lot, but some of the supporting cast were quiet. Bridges was kind of quiet. You didn't get much from Cam Johnson or Cam Payne in that game. They're capable of playing better for the Phoenix Suns, and role players play well at home. So I'm kind of all over the place with this game. I can make a case to take the points with New Orleans, certainly. I could also make a case that Phoenix is just too good again and actually could still have a better game yet, because a lot of that was CP3 in game 1. I think you got other players that are more than capable of improving their play here in game 2. So it's a tough one from a side perspective. I do think there's a little value toward over the total here, because the total's dropped a little bit from game 1. It was higher in game 1. It's now 221.5. I might get in with a small overplay, but this is my game tonight where I don't have a very strong opinion, side or total, before it starts here. Dutch, let's start with you here. Game 2, Pelicans, Suns.
Yeah, man. I like the Suns here first half. I know my man Wham Bam got a lot on this, so I'll pretty much let him go. I'll just give a little, but 39% for the Pelicans is pretty fucking good from the 3-point line. I will say though, man. They'll take that again if they can. But what they did is they lost this game by double digits, and they outworked Phoenix really the whole game, especially on the boards. Plus 20 in rebounds, 55-35 in the rebounds. They had 25 offensive rebounds to 5 for Phoenix.
Rather shocking.
Plus that's insane, right? You lose the game by double digits with that. Plus 22 in second chance points. Big Val dropped. Got down 25 fucking boards. So he had 18, 25. CJ game, like you mentioned, they had 29 points off the bench, led by Nance with 14 and 6. My point is pretty much I don't believe that's going to happen again. I believe the Suns are very well coached. They have a championship somewhat pedigree. Obviously, I believe they're going to be in the finals. They were there last year. This team is going to fix those things. I believe, Crowder, Bridges, Ayton are going to be a little bit more hungry on the boards believe me, they'll look at those numbers, and we're not the only ones that are shocked by them numbers. You know, they're going to be happy by winning by double digits, but these are things that I'm sure they've been talked about since game one. And I don't believe the Pelicans really have anything for them defensively. You know, they shot 54% from the field in game one. I don't see that changing, honestly. Booker had an off night as well. You touched on everything. No one really had a good game outside of CP3 and Ayton. And I believe Ayton could show he can get whatever he wants. And he's going to take a little more focus on the rebounding aspect as well, getting Big Val. Big Val won't have 25 rebounds again. Plus 12 points in the paint, and they only got 22 points from the bench, led by Cam Johnson with 13. So, like you touched on, you know, not that much from any other player. I believe you'll get a better effort all around from Phoenix here tonight. And don't be surprised if this game gets real carried away late. But the 5.5 looked pretty appealing to me first half with the Suns, but I'm not mad at anything with the Suns' name on it here. I believe Phoenix will go up big 2-0 here.
Yeah, I think for props tonight, I'd look at Johnson and Payne for Phoenix. Those are two guys that can shoot a hole and make it more of an impact than they did in game one. Both of them, Cam Johnson, Cam Payne. I'd stay away from Paul and Booker. Not that it's crazy to bet them over points, but I'm looking more at the supporting cast for Phoenix tonight. I think Cam Johnson, Cam Payne would be where I'd go for that with them. For New Orleans, I think it's Ingram's turn probably to carry the load. It was mostly McCollum in game one. I think it's Ingram's turn tonight. So if I were to bet anyone on the Pelicans, that's who it would be. Wham, how about you here? Pelicans Suns.
Yeah, man, I'm on the Suns here, and trifecta, bro. I think it's Smack City yet again. You feel me? We had it last time. If I'm scared, I'm gonna go to church, and I'm not scared. I'm not worried about fucking Scott Foster. I'm not worried about none of that other shit. If y'all remember, Scott Foster, we was talking about this in the Suns finals. CP3 overcame that, won one of those games. He broke the curse. Curse. The curse is over, bro. We don't have to worry about that shit no more. You feel me? Now he might be with us on this side. I believe
25 and 20 ATS for home teams this year with Scott Foster as the ref, by the way.
You know what I'm saying? But there it is. But I was going to say he might be with us here, not only because of that great stat my guy Bubeno said, but this team just don't really have offense, bro. If you key in on Brandon Ingram, which is Mikal Bridges' job here, that's the reason why he's not doing too much on offense. You key in on him, now you take him out. He's under 20. And then you got you just let CJ McCollum just get what he could get off of pick and roll. I mean, you're kind of looking at what you see last game. Now, they did have a great spurt in that third quarter. But like you said, you know, the adjustments were made. The championship level coach was checked in, and Monty Williams, and he made the adjustment. CP3 cooked 19 points in the fourth quarter. So I think that type of adjustment is just going to be too much to overcome. They have too many weapons to throw at this team. That's very limited on offense. You got to rely on Herb Jones to hit corner threes and shit. Like, that's a little too much, bro. It's a little tall task, bro. You got two rookies out there being your main gunners out there on the wing position. So I think that it's going to bite them in the ass later on for sure because, like you said, Ian, Cam Johnson, he's going to get a good game. Cam Payne's definitely going to get a good game soon. And I think this could be the sweep that we was talking about before this even series started. So I like the trifecta, man. I got it in last night, 3.5 for the first quarter, 5.5 for first half, and a 9.5 full game. Right now, you get the 9.5. That's what I would say. Other than that, I think everything else moved.
All right, J Money, what do you like here?
Yeah, this is a tough game for me, man. Obviously, Willie Green, the Pelicans played a lot better than I thought that they would. I thought that game one was the one they get smacked up. I'm talking about like 30 points. That was the one. The fact that they hung in there and didn't lose that one by 30 showed me a lot. I mean, they got that one all the way down to 7 points. We know when you win the first, you look at how the Hawks did it. You got to win 2 games just to get there. And that first game is really a tough spot, especially when the other team has had a whole week off as well, just to rest up and get ready for you. So Pelicans showed me a lot. Obviously, they have the Willie Green as the coach that used to he was on the Suns staff, so he knows this team. He knows the little ins and outs. Chris Paul, he knows how Monty Williams like to coach, all that good stuff. So that's a little nugget there. But I like what Dutch and Wham were saying in this one as well. So I mean, I could definitely see the Suns coming out here smashing them. And Wham, when the team is like when you have such bad stats up against a ref and you're like 1-13 now, they're due to come up. You see what I'm saying? You are 0-12 to start, and now you're 1-12. They're probably Chris Paul. Next time we see the more times we see Chris Paul with Foster now it's like you said, it's going to flip now to where they're going to be in his favor. So I wouldn't be a bit surprised to see the Suns smack them from the start to finish. I don't have a single play on this game, my guys. I hope you guys cash.
There we go. All right, nothing wrong with that. Playoffs can be tricky. If you don't feel good about a game, it's not the worst decision to leave it alone.
Mm-hmm.
All right, great stuff. We hope you guys don't leave this show alone because we're here every day for you during the NBA playoffs, 7 days a week now, Monday through Sunday. So 272 live viewers. Hit the like button. Make sure you do that. We appreciate it very much. We'll wrap it up in a couple of minutes. We got best bets, Dutch's freshest look coming up. All right, Southtown 101. When you're in San Antonio, Texas, stop in. Great food, drinks, live music, DJs, karaoke. Southtown 101. Manscaped promo code Pub Sports, 20% off. Lawnmower 4.0 or any Manscaped product, 20% off with promo code Pub Sports. And MyBookie.ag. NBA playoffs, NHL regular season winding down. Their playoffs start in a couple weeks. MLB daily, UFC on weekends, USFL, more. MyBookie.ag, sign up for an account, Bitcoin accepted currency for your deposit. MyBookie.ag, promo code Pub Sports. All right, it is best bet time to wrap it up for this Tuesday edition of the NBA Pub Hub. Let's start with Jay Money, our Tuesday guest. What do you like, Jay, for best bet?
Yeah, for me, man, we rocking with the Grizzlies here, Grind City. I just went and ate some fish. You see what I'm saying? Just like the Grizzly Bear do it. I like them first quarter -2.5, first half as well -4. We're going to Smack City today, bounce back spot, the favorite to win the series, down 0-1 at the house in a virtual must-win spot. The Timberwolves also a little fat and happy as well. Their job is done as far as coming here, winning one of these games. They know that they're getting smacked up tonight. Crowd will be all over it. Give me the Grizzlies here first quarter and first half, my guys.
There you go. First quarter and first half. Memphis Grizzlies, a split between the two of them. Memphis -2 in the first quarter, 2.5 actually, and first half -4 for Jay Money with his best bet for Memphis there. Wham, what do you like for best bet?
Yeah, man, if you scared, go to church, bro. The law averages, like my guy Jay Money said, man, it's going to happen for the Suns tonight. Give me the -9.5 and first half -6. Best bet for the day, man. Suns.
All right, there you go. Phoenix Suns, another 1Q, 1H split with the Phoenix Suns for Wham with his best bet. All right, Dutch, what do you got for freshest look?
Yeah, man. Freshest look, you know the vibes, man. We're going straight to motherfucking Miami. And there's a lot of shit to do. So we're getting in and we're getting the fuck out. You know what I'm saying? Double up real quick. Drop the 4. That's good money.
There you go. Miami, first half, -4 for Dutch with his freshest look. My best bet, yeah, it's the same damn thing as Jay with Memphis. First quarter, first half. I like the first quarter even more, but I'm going to put both of them in as best bet officially here. Memphis -2.5 first quarter. Memphis -4 first half here against the Minnesota Timberwolves. They've been very good early in games at home off a loss. And I expect more of the same tonight. I think we got a good chance to go 2-0 with these. Memphis -2.5 first quarter. Memphis -4 first half against Minnesota for my best bet for this Tuesday NBA slate. That'll wrap it up. Great show, as always, with Jay Money on Tuesdays, Dutch and Wham. We appreciate it. Hit that like button. Let's go. On the way out, 253 live viewers. Make sure you hit that like button. And a reminder, we'll be back tomorrow once again with another edition of the NBA Pub Up for Jay Money, Dutch, And wham, I'm Ian Cameron. Have a great Tuesday night. Enjoy the games and good luck. We'll see you again tomorrow on Wednesday, 4 p.m. Eastern, 1 p.m. Pacific for another edition of the NBA Pub Up right here on Pub Sports Radio. Dutch, take us home.
Yeah, man, you know where it's at, Pub Sports Radio. Be sure to like, subscribe, and hit the motherfucking like button. Hey, you know what it is with Jay here. It's us against the motherfucking bookies. Yeah, man. Y'all stay fresh, stay blessed. Let's stay putting these motherfucking bookies to rest. Yeah, man.